Leave me alone! Please! Leave me alone right now! I mean it!
And welcome to the top 5 most retarded comments by Joey's. In first place, we have Luke Reed. For his comment, Josh is a racist. Here's why. Refers to black people and compares them to number 1, the mentally ill. Number 2, abused children. Number 3, abused dogs. Number 4, crops. Refers to a hypothetical black male as Jamal. Talks in a condescending manner to black people and judges them by a lower standard. Prick. Okay, let's take a look back at the debate and see what happened.
It's not a factor. Poverty is not a factor again. And you know that's an experience that you don't have.
The black people are raping and killing to feed their family? Is that also what we're talking about?
No, that's also mental illness and that's violence from their family life. No, they grow up with that shit.
If you want to feed their family...
I've done videos on rape. It's like 76% of rapists have a personality disorder. That's also mental illness.
Who cares?
That you're also ignoring.
Ignoring mental illness? You're saying black people are mentally ill and that's why they do this?
Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain.
No, I'm saying people that commit rape are mentally ill. Same goes for white rapists. Paul Bernardo. They all have mental illnesses. If somebody raises their kid up to be a suicide bomber, is it the kid's fault or the parents?
It's whoever commits the act. I blame them. They are responsible.
Okay, so you would condemn a child that shoots a soldier in Iraq, not the parent that put an AK-47 in his hand and told him to shoot that soldier.
First of all, what children are going to war and what parent is supplying the guns for people of the U.S. Army?
You never heard child soldiers?
No.
I'm sorry, okay, buddy. You're ignoring that there's child soldiers in this world. Are you serious?
You were talking about America fighting in Iraq, and now you're talking about child soldiers.
Yeah, there is child soldiers. That's another factor.
So what? What is that point of you talking about child soldiers?
Okay, is it the child's fault? Is it the child's fault?
See, and here, listen, everybody at home, listen to what this fucking moron is saying. He is equating the black community of America as being children, as being abused dogs and being children.
In my head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain.
Them as adults, as morally capable of making better decisions.
Yes, and they should be tried for it. But it's going to keep happening unless you identify the problems, which you refuse to.
What are you I'm the one bringing up the problem, you fucking ape.
Okay, again, you did not mention poverty at all in your videos. That's what everyone has a problem with, is you just state these statistics, and you don't care about the cause of them.
Crime is the problem, not poverty. And by the way, all people who are...
Poverty isn't a problem. Are you serious?
That's not the problem of crime.
Poverty is not a problem.
It's a separate problem. The problem of crime is not the problem of...
It has nothing to do with violence and crime.
They're interrelated.
Somebody who can't get a job, somebody who has to feed their family, that doesn't matter. Because they just made a decision to commit a crime.
It's not... Them being born into a poor family is not the reason they pulled the trigger.
Well, no. It's like, okay, you kick around a dog all your life and then it bites the face off a child. Does that dog make a decision to bite the face off the child, or is it its upbringing?
And how ironic is it...
The dog or the owner?
And how ironic is it that this bearded nobody calls me a racist when he's comparing black people to dogs?
Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before.
You condescend.
Holy fuck.
You are the one that treats them like
No, it's the causation I'm pointing out.
No, you're pointing out that they have no control.
Are we special humans? Are we animals? Yes, we are fucking animals. We respond in the same way. You abuse an animal, he will turn out vicious. Right. You abuse the person, they will also turn out vicious. Right. Are you denying that?
Yes,
are you a creationist now?
He drove up in his pickup truck and said, "Get off my land immediately. I'll have you thrown in jail. I'll seize your film." And he then said a very curious thing. He said, "You called my children animals." Afterwards, we worked out that what he must have meant was that I talked about evolution. He thought I was saying that his flock were animals, which of course in a sense I was, because all humans are animals.
If somebody makes a decision to commit a crime, they're held accountable for it. My observation of the stats and the trends among who is deciding to commit crimes is all I said. And that's what got people like you and everybody up.
You're blaming the crop for being dry when there's no rain. Like, these fucking crops are fucking dry. Well, guess what? It needs rain. They need nourishment. There needs to be other factors.
What? Dude, you're conflating all these things.
And our runner-up for the night is F.Yo for his comment, Kenny the Atheist got spanked, owned, curb-stomped, and super-pwned, destroyed, wrecked, Tyrannosaurus wrecked, by atheism is unstoppable. Let's take a look, shall we?
Have you ever lived in poverty? Have you ever been homeless?
No, but I've lived in the city of Los Angeles.
Okay, so you don't know shit about poverty is what you're saying. You don't know their life at all is what you're saying, but you're willing to disregard it entirely. It's not a factor. You've never experienced it, but it's not a factor. How do you know? Like, you're saying, oh, they're committing crimes. Oh, we should tell them to stop committing crimes. Well, how about you get a time machine, go back and fix their fucked up life?
You're the fucking gun owner that just threatened to kill everybody who entered your
I'll
house.
threaten to kill anyone who breaks into my house with the intention to harm me. Why the fuck wouldn't you?
Oh, God, what a pussy. What a fucking pussy you are. Dude, you and your guns.
So fucking somebody breaks
Go
into
to
your
the
house,
shooting
you're
range.
gonna fucking box them? That's what you're gonna do. If somebody breaks into your house, you're gonna box them. Like a real man. You're gonna have a game of fisticuffs with them.
Yeah, nobody's going to break into my house. If somebody does, I'll call the cops, or I'll just...
Okay, so what's the average response time for a cop?
Oh, God, what a fucking...
Third place goes to Jesuit Liberty for his comment,
There are no excuses for robbing, murdering, and raping. None.
You seem to highlight this, let's all get along, let's avoid talking about the real issues, and let's spit back the typical...
When did I do that? I've admitted, like, no, I've never done that. I've
You've
never
done it
done that. I've gone with you with everything. People should be held responsible for the actions they commit, but I'm looking at the factors that contribute towards why they did it.
Right. People should be held accountable unless they're abused dogs, children, or mentally ill, like the black community of America.
I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain.
No, even an abused dog that bites a child should still be put down.
Okay.
They are still a threat to society. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be put down. I'm saying that there's factors towards why they are violent. Again, mental illness runs into there again, which you completely ignore.
In fourth place, we have the Realist Atheist 1 for his gem, Quit making Western Canadians look like overly politically correct, lame-ass, weird-ass, dumb-ass bitches. That'd be nice. My disrespects come from your neighbor, Saskatchewan. Also, thanks for helping with the backroad hit culture in Western Canada. Fucking lame. Hunting is retarded. It's so barbaric and unnecessary. In 2015, you Neanderthal. Your gun in your back window is retarded. That's why you are there, bud. Unnecessary. You look like a joke. Also, guns. Fuck guns. Grow up. Also, your band sounds exactly like a really boring, shitty, generic perversion of Parkway Drive. Good try. Better luck next year, bud. So apparently I'm an overly politically correct Neanderthal. And the special last place award goes to Tyler. Now, I haven't deleted any of the hundreds of negative comments I've gotten from you, Roo fanboys. And that's because I don't believe in censoring, even on my own channel, with assholes. But when you imply that Roo is going to dox me, and then you deny you've said anything, blocked. Now, if you didn't make it into this week's top 5, try again next week. And remember, the trick is, it's not about what I said, it's about what he said I said. Now, Mr. Roo, I've just jumped headfirst into your swarm of retards with very little support, and you're still afraid to go on the Drunken Peasants. Man the fuck up.
I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.